A lot of times what we see with pricing where we can offer very competitive pricing is with our technology we have the ability to nest a lot of different components from like materials together. About 40 to 50% of our costs come from raw material. If we have the ability to take several different sizes of material, pull them together, and pull them into what we would call a nest on the same sheet of material, same thickness, allows us the ability to offer competitive pricing to our customers from the same like material that we're going to set up anyway. So the more parts that are like material just allows us to reduce that setup time as well as the raw material utilization.
I'll come to a second point in a moment, but just back to Mike's point, it's so critical is we'll see a lot of times we'll just see a 5/16 part and a 1/4 inch part on the same order, and from an engineering perspective maybe they have to be different, which we fully understand, but if you can produce a part out of the same thickness, there's tremendous benefits in that. Secondly, over tolerancing is a big issue. When we get tolerances that are really tighter than the part demands for its use, it really drives costs up for us in terms of tighter bending operations, tighter welding tolerances. All those things really they just drive costs up. So we always try and talk as much as possible with our customer around, are those tolerances that are requested on the prints really necessary?
Well, I think it's within our best interest to make sure that we're quoting the components properly and offering the most competitive price to talk to the customer and understand not just the technical challenges, but also understand the quantities, the releases. I think the more information we can pull up front, the more accurate we can offer a customer a price and the more, ultimately, more competitive we can be. So I think it's important to have that dialogue as early as we possibly can with all of our customers.
Well, that's a really good point, Tim. One of the core values at PCI is really long-term partnering relationships with our customers. And we feel a part of that is be able to bring our manufacturing engineering insight to our customers' product insight and blend those together. And that's where, when we can marry those skill sets, we can end up with the most cost-effective product we can. And we see that as a vital part of an ongoing long-term partnership with our customers. So that's just core to our belief system here, that it's really our obligation to work with our customers, helping them find the best manufacturable solution, and that really leads to long-term partnerships, which is really what we're really about here at PCI.
My biggest thing would just be communication and understanding just the visibility of the component. So, for example, a customer might say, I have an EAU of a certain number, understanding the releases, understanding what their intentions are for those products, as well as the technical side of things and what their requirements are. I think if you can add those two together, I think it offers a more competitive solution.